Next up is yet another game that I already talked about before. I talked about it on the Xbox 360 list, but it's just one of those things where it's like we're talking about a different platform, so I just, I still wanted to talk about it again. That being Grand Theft Auto 4, which is actually this like specific version of the game here on PlayStation 3 has the most nostalgia value for me because I got it on PlayStation 3 first before I got it on Xbox 360. Basically, if you've been watching the channel for any amount of time, you've heard this before. I had a PlayStation 3 at my dad's, had an Xbox 360 at my mom's, and I ended up getting this on PS3 first. And this classic cover art and this classic PlayStation 3 case style right here, because obviously later in the generation they changed it up and the PS3 logo went across the top there, but in the first half of the generation it was like this with the Spider-Man font where it like goes down the side, and I've just always loved how these cases look. Basically, in Grand Theft Auto 4 you play as a Russian immigrant named Nico Bellic who travels to America for the first time. It takes place in Liberty City, which is basically just New York City with a different name, and then he gets to experience firsthand the absolute horrors of living in America. Let's just put it as it is. Whether we're talking about drug dealers, hookers, bank robberies, the whole shebang, if you can think of it, GTA 4 has it. This game's absolutely fantastic, man. I know the driving is a little controversial in this game because it's really weighty and like quote unquote realistic or whatever, but I always enjoy the driving because it really makes you feel like you're in New York City. You're like driving around, navigating past all the traffic. It literally gives you anxiety just driving around in this game, and that's kind of like part of it. That's it's kind of an intended feature of the game. The gunplay in this game has always been really satisfying, and surprisingly the servers are still online on both PS3 and Xbox 360, so no matter what platform you pick this up on, you can still find people playing online to this day. Or if you have friends that you want to play with for old time's sake, you can do that. Drive around with your friends, start a bunch of cop chases, do whatever. You got GTA 4, then you also got the episodes from Liberty City, which are technically like standalone expansion games to this, so if you want to play those as well, you got Lost and Damned, Ballad of Gay Tony, and all that. And Ballad of Gay Tony was really like, I don't even know how to explain that expansion. It really feels like a blend of GTA 5 and GTA 4 kind of into one. Obviously it feels more like GTA 4 than it does GTA 5, but if you play that game, just when you look at the art style and a lot of the weapons and mechanics in it, it's just you can see the beginnings of the GTA 5 mechanics in there, which I always thought was pretty cool.